Welcome back to the Mugenshi Dojo, the channel made to helping new players learn how to play FAB and learn some new things and improve their abilities. An important topic I wanted to talk about today is arcane damage. So you should by now hopefully be familiar with regular damage. Somebody sends an attack, it has an attack power. You defend using a defense value. There's some heroes that have what's called arcane damage. It's a separate type of damage. Um, So it would look something like this. This is a wizard weapon, uh, one such source of arcane damage. It simply says pay 2 resources, deal two arcane damage to target hero. Arcane damage cannot be defended by normal means. You cannot block that with a card with a defense value. You need special tools in order to prevent that type of damage. Notice that I say the term prevention because prevention is the key word you're looking for when it comes to arcane damage. So I have on my screen here a couple of different tools that help with arcane damage. Each one kind of has a full set that goes with it, equipment that goes with it, but I wanted to just do each type individually and talk about similarities and differences. So the first thing to look at here is the Null Rune Hood. Uh, Example of this is Arcane Barrier. So it's Arcane Barrier followed by a numeric value. Basically, you pay a amount of resources equal to that value, and you prevent that amount of arcane damage. The most common thing that you will see is Arcane Barrier 1 and the use of Null Rune equipment. Uh, all Null Rune equipment is called that because it says Null Rune in the title. There's a hood, there are gloves, there's boots, and a robe. So a head, a head, a chest, an arm, and a leg. Uh, very, very useful. Probably the easiest form of arcane barrier you can find. The other fun thing that you can do with arcane barrier is if you're playing a hero that uses a one-handed weapon, you can use the Arcane Lantern. Similar to Null Rune Hood, except this is an offhanded piece of equipment. Uh, this is an offhand. It takes the place of your second weapon if you have one, or the shield if you use a shield. And you can use this same way. Arcane Barrier 1, you pay into it, prevent some arcane damage. Now, some heroes do not have a lot of resources to pay when it comes to prevention things. Sometimes you only really just need that one point of damage prevention in order to save the day, so to speak. So we'll look here at Spellfray next. So Spellfray equipment, and again, it comes in a whole set. Spellfray equipment has the keyword Spell Void 1. If your hero would be dealt arcane damage, you may just destroy this equipment to prevent one of that damage. So again, you don't have to pay anything for this. It just prevents that one damage and moves on. It's similar to Iron Rot armor pieces, except instead of blocking one physical damage, it prevents one arcane damage. Um, Another useful option here would be, uh, for not paying for things at least, would be something like Runaways. Again, there's a set of things like this where you destroy this, you prevent one damage that would be dealt to you, but you can only activate this if you have been dealt damage already. So the unique thing here is it does not prevent one arcane damage, it prevents one damage of any kind. So that's a little bit more universal than the other options that I've shown you so far, in that it can prevent, if you need it to prevent a physical, it can prevent a physical. If you need to prevent a arcane damage, it can prevent that as well. So a little bit more versatile, not paying anything to do so. There is a paid version of this as well. That keyword is called Quell. Again, full set of quelling armor exists. for whatever your needs are. It looks deceptively similar to the Arcane Barrier, but it has that added bonus of preventing one of any type of damage. So you pay into that, it prevents that damage. The interesting thing here is Arcane Barrier does not break the equipment, while as Quell does break that piece of equipment. Another key piece is that break does not happen until the end phase. So you can use this repeatedly during that turn if you need to prevent as much damage as you're able to pay into that. And the piece does not get broken until the end turn. A lot of people miss that. So that's just some simple tips on dealing with arcane damage. Hopefully you get something out of this and have seen something that you maybe did not know before. As always, feel free to reach out in the comments. Let me know what else you're struggling with. Let me know if you would like me to touch base on another topic. And yeah, just I hope you stick along with this journey, and hopefully we can keep learning something together. Again, thanks for watching.